unfortunately, every time you look up, it seems like somebody's always getting cheated on. This time, allegedly, it's Sweetie and Quavo. Sweetie tweeted, I'm single. I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character. Presents don't band aid scars, and the love isn't real when the intimacy is given to other women. I emotionally checked out a long time ago and have walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom, excited for this new chapter of elevation. Uh, Quavo tweeted, I know you want to make this into a show, so play my part just this one time. I don't normally put my business out there, especially my personal life. I feel the need to address this so there are no false narratives. I had love for you and disappointed you did all that. You are not the women I thought you were. I wish you nothing but the best. And then Sweetie shared his tweet and said, take care. Um, yeah, so this should be brief. Don't know these people. Most of the people commenting don't know these people, but I do see people speaking on it from their lens. They're filling in the blanks about this situation based off of their past experiences. So some of the responses have been concerning because it just highlights how relationships have evolved, and I would say evolved for the worse in terms of where they are presently. One of the responses that stood out the most is from men, a lot of guys, and I'm going to address the men with this video. Uh, and it's this idea that Sweetie is a gold digger because she got all the nice gifts from Quavo and then left. She got the Birkins and whatever other gifts he gave her. And one tweet that stood out the most was, well, it actually wasn't just one. This idea has been put a lot of different places. I've heard it. And it's this idea that Sweetie is losing a good man because of a little cheating, just a little cheating. I'm not sure what little cheating and big cheating is, but I think that's an attempt to downplay it. So, very simply put, three things for the men. First, it's trash thinking. It's just trash all around to think that you can uh, pay your way out of monogamy. If you're in a relationship and the agreement is monogamy, then that's the standard. Um, Unfortunately, I know that amongst us, sometimes the mentality is it's unwritten. It's an assumption that if I buy you a lot of nice things, if I drop a lot of money on you, then I've kind of earned the right to cheat a little bit. And that's just trash all around. It's childish and it's passive. Rather than doing things that way, rather than assuming that you have the freedom to do something or expecting no repercussions, man up and seek out women that are open to open relationships or polyamory or polygamy or whatever you want to, whatever the right term is. Uh, but so often what we do is rather than just going after women that are open to that, we try to get women that are interested in monogamy to change their standards because we don't want to change in terms of locking it down. So one, just stop the trash thinking of that you can buy your way into cheating, unless that was the discussion. Two, stop trying to get women to lower their standards. Once again, if you want an open relationship, if you want to have multiple partners, then go after women that are open to that. But unfortunately, I think we're damaging trust, and most people don't have high expectations for relationships right now because they've been cheated on so much, and that goes both ways. But if we were acting like adults and articulating what we wanted, we could save a lot of trouble and baggage that we take into new relationships. It's not best for us to try to get women to accommodate our misdeeds. It's better for us to level up and be what we say we're going to be. So if I'm a guy going into a relationship and I'm saying I'm down with monogamy, then I should demonstrate that rather than trying to passively get her to or just be okay with a little cheating because I did all these nice things.
I'm Olivia Morgan, Intake Coordinator here at the Whole Brother Mission. I'm here to pass on a little information about how you can join us in helping men in need seek licensed professional counselors nationwide. Number 1, ask. Ask if your employer participates in matching donations. Many employers will match your gift to a nonprofit. We are a 501c3, so all gifts are tax deductible. Number 2, pass. Pass this video as well as our website on to others so that they are aware of our services and our need of support. And number 3, give. If you're able to, please consider giving. The proceeds remove barriers for men seeing a culturally competent mental health professional, and they support our upcoming HBCU book tour. Thank you for your time.
Better to level up than to get someone else to level down because you lack self-control. And so many of us lack self-control when it comes to sex and monogamy. And I think we need to dispel this idea that it's just innate for men to cheat or to have multiple partners, that women are expecting too much by expecting a man to be loyal to them. That's BS to me. Which leads me to my third point, is to stop making this comparison that animals have multiple mates, so men should be free to have multiple mates, and stop constraining us by wanting us to commit. That's complete BS. If we want to take, well, one, I said this, if you're talking to someone that takes their cues on relationships from animals, then just leave them outside, because animals lick their asses, animals throw feces, and they eat their kids. So I don't know why this is so common, but there's this thing where guys are like, animals be out here with multiple mates, I should too, it's just natural. No, I think lack of self-control when it comes to sex has been normalized, so much so to many of us ruin our lives because we just smash whatever looks nice, what's plump, what looks good, what looks appealing. And once again, rather than trying to use animals to justify that lack of self-control or trying to get women to lower their standards, we gotta level up and realize that being sexually reckless, sleeping with whoever, whenever, just because they look nice, and even I believe we've lowered to the standard to where a lot of guys aren't even out here sleeping with women that they like. They're just smashing because they look good. And then you end up dealing with the repercussions later when you realize you don't even like her. So it's a personal responsibility to have some control over who you sleep with. So manning up is once again better than pointing the finger at animals or women. It is not we're not biologically predisposed to cheat. That is social conditioning that cheating is okay and that they should adjust to us. I think wholeness and healthiness is us moving toward managing that better, because countless guys can tell you stories of hating their baby mama, and a lot of times that baby mama is baby mama because he lacked self-control. She was available, he was horny, and now there's a child born into the world with parents that hate each other because they never even got to know each other. So let's take some responsibility here and let's not be passive in how we deal with this. And for those that like being called alpha males, here's your chance to stand up. For those that do want to take some additional steps in this area and begin to move away from some unhealthy thinking, here's a resource that addresses Black male identity and some myths that we believe about manhood that end up destroying Black families.